Hey, what's up? My name is Glenn Davis Jr., and I am the founder of Lead Advisor Online, which is a lead generation company for coaches, consultants, and advisors. I created this quick video tutorial for two types of people, okay? Either you're a coach, consultant, or advisor that has an existing business, existing client base, and you're just curious about how to grow your business, take it to the next level, acquire more clients, especially your ideal client, okay? Or you're someone who is looking to start a coaching, consulting, or advisory business because you want to fire your boss and you have an expertise or passion in something and you want to build a business around it, okay? And you want to know how you can actually turn your passion into profits and build a 6 to 7 figure consulting, coaching, or advisory business, okay? So let's talk about your ideal business real quick. What does that look like? Just take a step back, take a second, pause. Whether you already have a business or you want to start one, what does it look like? Okay, well, first of all, it's probably got an abundance of clients, like the ideal client, not just any client, right? The clients that pay you the most money, take less of your time, and the ones you enjoy working with the most, okay? It's probably, your ideal business probably consists of having these people seek out you instead of you chasing them. All right, it probably consists of you working less and making more, right? Having automation within your business, charging higher rates because you're sought after, okay? Maybe less time spent prospecting, more time spent seeing clients, which is really doing what you want to do anyway, right? Helping people and doing what you love. Flexibility, the ability to work anywhere at any time. Scalability, the ability to build a business exponentially without your involvement 1,000% of the time, right? Total leverage is a good word. The internet, folks, has made all of this possible. Look, the internet has made this possible. This can be a reality. There's only 5 things that you actually need. Believe it or not, only 5 things. Out of all the things it could, only 5 main key things you need. So the first thing you need is a niche market. Who is your ideal customer? Okay, you know the old saying, if everyone's your customer, no one's your customer. But let me explain why that is, okay? You see the little Venn diagram I have here. Really want you to think about this. And again, if you have an existing business or you want to start one up, this is true for both types of people watching this, okay? If you have a passion, okay, something that you're super passionate about, and or maybe it's something that you like within your business, you like doing the most. Like maybe you're an insurance agent and you like selling life insurance more than you like selling disability insurance. Okay, then focus on that. When you go to the online world, you have to be very narrow and deep, meaning very specific, because there's a lot of people in that specific category. Even if it's very, 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 very niche, you have access to everybody in the whole entire world online. So it's many people will fall under that very narrow niche. And so you want to do like this Venn diagram here. You want to find the combination of all 4 of these things. Your passion, okay, what you like working on the most, your experience and knowledge. Where's your experience been and your knowledge? Okay, where are you most knowledgeable? And then where have you had demonstrated success in your career that you can point to? And then lastly, but probably firstly, where's the market need? What does the market really want? If you have a passion for something and nobody else does, then you're in trouble, okay? If you have experience or knowledge in something and a passion, let's say, but you know what, the market just doesn't really want it, again, you're in trouble. So this market need is extremely important. So what do you have that you can market online? Again, whether you have an existing business or not, that you could market, and that's very, very, very specific. This is extremely important. This is the very first step, because without this, you're dead in the water. And why is that? Because if you have a niche market like this, combining these 4 things, it's easier to focus on. Okay, it's easier to communicate your offer to people. You're not all over the place. It's easier to advertise to people, all right, because you can be very specific and targeted, and we can get very targeted online and all the different social media platforms, etc., and where these people exist online. It's easy to provide value for these people because you're very focused on helping this type of a person. And again, that's obviously going to cascade into more results. It's easier to sell and enroll them because, look, if you have a specific ailment, let's say you have, God forbid, cancer, are you going to go to your primary care doctor that kind of just refers out. You might go there for a referral at first, but are you going to expect that doctor to help you with your very specific need? No, you're going to choose the right doctor, that specializes in melanoma or whatever type of cancer you have. You're going to go to that person above just a general doctor in a heartbeat, okay? Because it's easier to sell when you have a very specific niche, and your customers are going to know that. It's easier to dominate the competition because you can be really, 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 really good at one thing and blow away the competition. It's easier to brand and gain authority. Sort of kind of goes with the last bullet. You're able to brand yourself and gain authority online and be that expert that people know and come to. And you'll make more money per client because you'll be in charge. You'll be able to command a higher pay. So basically, people will come to you instead of you chasing them. This is absolutely critical. Okay, so the second thing you need is an automated online sales funnel. You need a funnel that sells for you online. Because why? Well, first of all, why has it got to be automated? Well, it works for you in the background 24/7. Why is it online? Well, because this is, you can reach everybody in the whole world online. You're not constrained to your local town or geographical. You don't have any geographical constraints, and it's a funnel because it's going to pull people in, and it's actually engaging. Unlike a website, for example, that's absolutely flat. Okay, so what does this funnel consist of? Number one is an ad campaign. We're going to run ad campaigns targeting people, again, the exact niche that we talked about, right? The exact niche, exact ideal customer that you want to see. And we're going to pull them into a landing page. And then they're going to see a sales video, a video that's, again, your perfect pitch. Like again, we can pre-craft this because we make it ahead of time, right? So it's going to be the best sales video or sales pitch that you can possibly have. And I know I use the word sales, but I use that lightly. It's really sharing and telling about how you can help them. Then at the end of the video is a call to action. Maybe that call to action is fill out a form to speak with me, or fill out this, submit your email address and somebody's going to call you, or maybe press this button and it'll purchase something you sell, maybe some sort of product, or maybe the call to action is fill out this quote and we'll give you a free insurance quote. Whatever it is, maybe you're a life coach, fill out this form with what you need help with and someone will call you back. Again, this call to action. And then the enrollment process is the actual process that you go through. Maybe it's fully online. Maybe the enrollment process is they purchase the product online, they pay with their credit card, or maybe the enrollment process is, you have your assistant call, your secretary call this prospect and schedule the appointment after they submitted their information via the call to action. So this is the online sales funnel, is number two. This is what you need, again, to tap into the online marketplace, to reach your niche customer all over the country or world, okay, and then to pull them into an engaging presentation that you can offer and you can control, okay? Number three, I already touched on the enrollment process. After you have this funnel, it's very important that your enrollment process is scalable, okay? Meaning that it's not just, you calling these people, or, it's not just something that is going to take and add more time to your schedule. It's got to be scalable. It's got to be something that when you start getting the floodgate opens of people that are filling out this call to action in your funnel, you can actually take it and scale it as you grow. It should be automated, like I touched on. It needs to sell. This enrollment process needs to sell. For example, after they've done the call to action, remember, in the funnel, the next step is, you got to close them, right? So this enrollment process needs to, I don't like to use the word close, but enroll them. Maybe what I've found personally in my own advisory business is it actually was better for an assistant to call the person that went through the funnel and filled out the form, the application, to speak with me. It was easier or better for my assistant to call them because she was able or is able to sell them on speaking with me, because technically, sure, they went through the funnel, but they kind of need to get pushed over the edge in order to hold the appointment. I found that more useful than having an actual online scheduler where people went through this funnel and they scheduled something right off the bat. And so it needs to sell. It ought to create scarcity. Okay, so for example, you're only taking the first 10 people. Okay, that's what this enrollment process needs to have some scarcity in it. Like there's very few, you're lucky to find it type of a thing. It's got to be time bound. like only available for the next 24 hours. Okay, it should include bonuses. Like if you do this now, you're going to get this. Okay, this bonus. And it should have bump up offers. Like, okay, great. Once they filled out the form or they completed the call to action, the enrollment process should say, oh, by the way, you're scheduled for this time, or thanks for purchasing this item, whatever your call to action is. But look, here's something else we can offer you. If you do this today, it's only going to cost this much. If you wait, it's going to cost much more. Okay, so bump up offers are critical as well. So your enrollment process is number 3, and it should have all of these things. Okay, so the 4th thing you need is your product and service offering. Obviously, you got to have this. If you have an existing business already, then you already have this. But I just want to throw this at you, okay? Because obviously, if you're looking to start one up, then you're going to think about what you're going to have. But regardless of who you are, this is something that you should think about doing, right? It's called the value ladder, and I got to give credit where credit's due. I learned this from Russell Brunson, who's an internet marketing guru, and he calls it the value ladder. And essentially, it looks like this. You have a product or service, and as you build more value within your relationship, you can sell the customer more. It kind of goes off the old adage, it's easier to sell more to an existing customer than it is to get a new customer. But I think it goes into a little bit more applicable here to the internet business. I want to go into a little more here because how you can implement this within your own practice is you can create more products in addition. So let me give you an example. Let's say you're a life coach. Well, you can offer maybe like a $47 starter program, which is a paid webinar that they go to and they pay you for, and it's 2 hours. And then once they really see the value and how awesome you are, at the end of that webinar, you offer them a $147 course. Okay, and then at the end of that course, you offer them a $597 weekend retreat. Okay, and then at the end of that weekend retreat, you upsell them on a $3,000 cruise that they get to go on with all the elite members of your team or something. Okay, my point is, you can add products and create your own value ladder within your product or service offering. Now, start rolling and getting your ideas going. If you already have an existing business, like let's say you're a financial advisor, and like myself, and what I did was I obviously have my financial advising, but I created an online course. I created actually 2 different courses so far, and I have coaching calls and all those other things I've added into my process. So the number four here is you got to have a product service offering, and again, I would highly encourage it. It looks kind of like this with the value ladder. Number 5 is retargeting campaigns. Once you have all this in place, you can actually retarget these prospects. Think about this. The old school method is like getting clients and maybe collecting business cards, right? Going to networking groups, and nothing wrong with that. But how cool would it be is if you run an ad and you can actually follow that person online, so to speak. Like, look at the picture down below. You ever go on Amazon or something and look at a watch and then go off of Amazon and go on to Facebook, and then all of a sudden you see an ad for that watch, the same watch, but now you're on Facebook. Like, how the heck do they know that, I looked at this watch? And then you go and you're like, man, after you see the watch so many times over the course of several weeks, you buy it finally, okay? And that's called retargeting, pixel tracking. We all have a unique IP address, and you can literally follow, once people hit your page or see your ad or click on your ad, or we can actually set up these different retargeting campaigns all throughout the funnel. So as people go from step to step, and if they drop off and they don't complete and they don't go through and become your client, we can continue to follow them. Of course, and again, building email lists, we can continue to drip on them. I want you to think long term. Think about like a year, 3 years, even 5 years from now, after we've been doing this for so long, you have a list and you have these pixels and you have this data of thousands and thousands and thousands of people. In addition to your day-to-day business you're doing, like again, you don't want to necessarily stop going to networking groups and doing these things, around town. Traditional marketing is fine, but imagine in addition to that having this process. So, and once again, if you don't have a business and you want to get out of the rut and you want to start one, imagine having this type of power, knowing that you can always follow up. They say the follow up is in the fortune in the follow up. You see that CPA gets cheaper. I don't mean your tax accountant. I mean cost per acquisition gets cheaper. Okay, because as you build a following and a list of people that haven't necessarily converted to clients, it gets cheaper because retargeting them costs less. All right, so this is just the fifth way. Again, you want to have all these four things in place, but at the end of the day, not everybody's going to buy. But if you can continue over time to build that following through these retargeting campaigns, essentially enable you to make more sales through follow-up. Okay, so who am I, right? So first of all, I'm a husband and a father, first and foremost, okay, and a family man. But I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a financial strategist, and I built this system for my own financial planning practice, and that's what turned me on to the whole internet marketing thing, right? And I started a company called Lead Advisor, which helps other coaches, consultants, and advisors build a business online and create automatic lead generation online. It's basically a lead generation company, okay? And this is really what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about helping other entrepreneurs take their business to the next level using this technique, these 5 things, okay? It's been amazing. I want to share with you real quickly sort of what I've done. I have my own, like I said, financial advisory business, and on the web, it's called missiontruefreedom.com. There's one of my partners there in that picture. And I've created this course called Money Mastery University. I wrote a book called Mission True Freedom. Got some third-party credibility there for this, and it's been amazing. It's allowed me to really tap into the online market, the whole world. Before I had this, I was just your everyday financial advisor that went to networking groups and did the marketing things, and the seminars at schools and the seminars at restaurants, and same old thing. Again, nothing wrong with it, but I was totally constrained geographically. I was limited and capped, whereas with this system allowed me to really get my brand out all over the place and not only acquire clients, but sell other products too, which is added to the bottom line of my business. All right, so what I ended up doing, like I said, is created Lead Advisor to help other coaches, consultants, and advisors do the same thing. And I partnered with a company called Social Vantage, who's got 1,200 clients doing this. And Social Vantage is kind of the internet marketing company behind Lead Advisor. And really, they get 1,200 clients in 6 countries. Clients like Berkshire Hathaway, Hyatt, Lindt, Chocolates, right? Hyundai. I mean, big names, right? And of course, Lead Advisor is their client too, right? And so, we've gone out and created this Lead Advisor company to help people like you either get, fire your boss and start a consulting, coaching, advisory business, or take your existing business to the next level. Okay, so how can we help? Well, we've set aside some time to speak with you personally about how you can implement this into your own practice, and so we're calling this a strategy session. Okay, it's your ability to really, literally talk to us. Right, pick up the phone, call us. We'll have like a 30-minute, powwow session where we can really listen to where you're at with your business or in your life, and how we can help implement all of this or pieces of this to take your business and your online lead generation to the next level. Really, your whole client acquisition process in your online brand to the next level. Okay, so you have a choice, right? I mean, you can go left, you can go right. Okay, you can literally just take what you learned from this webinar, and that's it, which is fine. I'm sure you learned enough to potentially already take your business to the next level, or start a business and really do well just with the stuff you've learned. But obviously, it helps to have a coach. It helps to have somebody really that's been doing this for a long time help you through this process. And so schedule a call with us, and we can help fast forward you to your goals. So what will we discuss on this call? We're going to listen to you and learn about your business and your goals. First of all, the old saying, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. We know it works, but everyone's business is different, and we'll listen. We'll answer any questions you have about this process. And we'll get complete clarity as to how to set all this up for you, and basically options, how to move forward and proceed. At what level do you need help implementing this system? Okay, and of course, everything is confidential about your business. So look, spaces are absolutely limited. We only have so many people on our staff. We only have 24 hours a day. We want to help as many people as we can, but we can't help everybody. We get a lot of these applications every day, and we really do pick and choose who we work with, and that's not a sales technique thing. I mean, that's a real life scenario. We do want to hire more and scale this thing up ourselves, but as of right now, we can't take everybody. So click the apply button, apply for one of these strategy sessions. Click on the button on this page, fill out an application. My assistant or somebody on our team is going to get back to you within 24 hours and hopefully schedule an appointment so we can talk and help you take your business to the next level, or help you start a business and either way help you earn 6 to 7 figures with your own coaching, consulting, or advisory business. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.